Hey everyone, it's Dana. I am so excited to jump on tonight. I'm supposed to be doing taxes. But I read, of course, I'm not doing taxes and I'm online. Sorry, I'm going to assemble stuff while I'm chatting while we wait for a few more people to come on. But I was, avoiding, procrastinating, doing all the things that we do when we don't want to do the task at hand. And looking at my phone, and all of a sudden what popped up in my news feed was that the taxes, hey Dee, have been moved back to May. And I was like, in my mind, literally checked out. Because, I'm supposed to be doing my taxes today, Dee. I saw that we got it, they did an extension. They made it like they did last year. And I was like, OMG, I really, really don't want to do it now. Right? After I got an excuse to put it off a little bit longer. And I went in and told Greg, I'm like, okay, so can we just make a deal? And he's like, sure, what? And I said, I really don't want to do the taxes. I just want to play with paper today. Is that okay? And he's like, yes. He goes, go play with paper. I'm like, yay, super excited. So, I really had and I do mean because Holly does all the cards, it's like getting a free pass to Disney World. Like, she honestly does such an amazing job. She's better than I do. So I had no real intentions of playing with this one in particular. It's really cute, don't get me wrong, but I had no intentions of sitting down and playing with it because I knew she's going to, right? She's going to do it for our Palooza. But I talked to her a few days ago, and she was like, you've got to see this. You've got to see this. We do the same thing, you guys. Literally, we do the same thing with each other that we do with you. Like, we get together, or we're on the phone, or we're, just video chatting like you guys do. And she's like, you've got to see this. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And she showed me, and I was like, oh, I'm so thankful. I went ahead and ordered it anyway because I couldn't stand it. And then she's like, you know what? She said, it's got so many cool little details. She goes, you're going to love it. And I was like, all right. You don't have to twist my arm. I'm going to go, grab it. I really was going to start, what is it called? Eat, Pray, Love. Is it Eat, Pray, Love? I don't have my book in front of me. The cooking one. I really was going to I had such great intentions of starting that one. And instead, I find myself making cards today instead of doing my taxes, instead of doing the layouts. Here I am playing with paper. But, in all truth, isn't that what we do, right? We have fun and we enjoy the good stuff, the little stuff. So, Dee, don't go look. It's all good, honey. I just thought you usually have your book within arm's reach, so I just thought I'd ask if I know that you're on. So this is the card workshop for Daisy Meadows. And again, their workshops are just getting better and better and better. And to look at it at first glance, like, it's okay. I don't know. I got it because I thought I would like the fence, the arbor, if you will. And I was right. I was absolutely right. I love the arbor. But what I didn't understand, when I first looked at it at first glance, I thought it's an Easter set. My head, Jillian and I were talking the other night, and she said the same thing. At first glance, it's kind of like an Easter set. And I don't send Easter cards. You know what I mean? I'm lucky to get thinking of you or birthday cards out. I don't. Certainly, barely Christmas, barely on a good year, but I don't for sure send Easter. So I kind of looked at this and thought, well, it's an Easter set. If I get to it, I'll get to it. What I didn't realize in looking at it is it has nothing to do with Easter. It's garden, it's spring, it's flowers, and you get the coolest little pieces. So it's in every garden, a little rain must fall, sending a garden of birthday wishes, and then you get thanks a bunch. It's adorable, you guys. But the best part was not what I thought it was. This is awesome, and I'm going to show you this. We're going to play with it. But what is the coolest part, you guys, is the little teeny tiny grass and the little leaves and the little flowers and the little stems, all the pieces. And this is a trellis. This is the trellis that goes above the arbor that people have in their backyards. I've never had one of these in my backyard, but I see backyards that have them and they're really cool, right? And the vine, you guys, the vine in different shapes fits perfectly on here. And here's the flowers and the little centers. Okay, so I have a confession to make. I like teeny tiny things. I actually adore teeny tiny things. And teeny tiny stamps are just some of my all-time favorites. And this set is just loaded with them. So, okay, that was my intent. That's kind of where I started. I thought, you know, it's kind of Easter. I don't know if I want that. I certainly don't have time to play with it right now. And the Arbor's cuts like butter. It is so smooth and so easy. This is your little sentiment. Again, these two are flowers. This is the round flower, and I'll show you all this on cards in just a minute. This is a different type of flower, and then this is the brilliant one. It's like a little rosette, but they give you 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's brilliant because you know you want a lot of those. And here, look, I'll show you. I've got a whole bunch because I did a whole bunch at once. Look, you know you want a bunch of them. Thank goodness for giving me 4, right? Because I can do a whole bunch at one time with one cut. And these are the little squatty ones. And let me find the yellow ones because I've got them pieced out for the card we're going to play with. Here's the little, so this is the yellow one. This one is the smoothie one. And then these babies are the little rosettes. Are they so flippin' cute, you guys? No joke. So cute. And here's the little sign. I'll show you everything separate and then we're going to put it together. Look at, this is the little sentiment, the little sign, right? Here's one, and let me find you another one. It cuts this shape out. Where's my other thanks a bunch? I think I have them all ready for cards for you. So here's, oh, I'll get there. I'll show you the rest. Okay, so here's our dies. Here's the stamp set for real. All, I mean, you know my hands are small, right? Bloop, bloop, bloop. So adorable. Absolutely adorable. Okay. Now, full disclosure, there's some doodling on this one card, on one of the cards. And instead of hand drawing it, I grabbed my stamp of the month because I really don't like doodling. I have issues. You guys know I have issues, right? Little bit too perfectionistic. And if I make a mistake, then I got to start over and it just wastes a lot of paper. So I used this one right here, just the dashes. That's all they had in the instructions was to just use a journaling pen. And I've got a little bit of a tremor. When I caffeine, then I have more of a tremor. And I just went, you know what? Now that we've got this set, I'm just going to use that. So full disclosure, I did this instead of using a pen. So let me show you finished stuff and then we're going to play. Okay. So this is one. Look at this one, you guys. Literally all the strips, right? All the strips. And then you stamp this. You make this yourself. How cute is that? So you get, and remember you make 4 of everything. I didn't complete 4 of everything yet, but I'm getting there. I'm getting there. This one is even better. Look at this one. Look at this. Look, you do a little ink smushing on the sign, which just brings out that smoothie. You get a whole package of these hearts, and I thought, wow, those are really big. But they use the tiniest ones, of course, on the card size. But love, 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 love. Absolutely adorable. I love that idea that they did that. And of course, a little foam tape. So this one I liked enough that I did 3 of them. And the funnest part, you guys, the funnest part of all this is making the grass. And I have to show you because it just literally, I was sitting here all by myself and I'm squealing. No joke. Squealing, you guys. I mean, I like my paper, but this was really, really fun because it just looks real. It literally looks real. And I don't know, in all these years stamping, like we've faked it before. We make fake grass and we take other little line stamps and we try to make it, but this actually looks real and I just love it. So, okay, I'm kind of saving my favorites for last. Like these are the ones that I don't like as much as the others. Isn't that great to have cards that you think are even better? So ready? Dun, da, da, da. Look at this. Look at the gate opens, you guys. Who ever thought that the gate would open? I thought it was you know, one piece of fence. I didn't realize that it's separate and you can make it. Now, okay, imagine with me just for a minute. I hope one of you had this in your house when you were growing up, because I didn't. I always imagined that those places that had an arbor like this were super romantic, right? I think we went up to, where did we go? Dee Dee, you were just up north. It's not exactly where you were, but I bet we were in that same area. And one of the little places we stayed once had this in the back, and she had vines growing on it. It was just beautiful, but it always conjures up romantic ideas in my head, right? Like it's just special. But anyway, okay, so I digress. Imagine with me if you cut the arbor part off. Then, you guys, then you've just got a little fence. You could make a whole fence, You could use it on a scrapbook page. You could use it on cards, of course, right? That's what it's made for. But you could absolutely make this fence for anywhere that you're scrapping, or I just think it's so adorable. It doesn't have to be an arbor, right? You literally could take sections of this fence and build it across a whole page. I just love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, so go back to our card. Here's your little wooden heart. Here's my supposed to be doodling that's fake. Here is the arbor stamped, and you kind of stamp off the little edges, which I think is adorable. Oh, you guys, I've got the phone down. Hey, Jill, what did you say? I have a gate and arbor just like that. You do not. You're so lucky. You have it in your backyard. I'm so jealous. Anyway, Jill, go back to the beginning of the video, because I was telling him I, just like you, had anticipated that this was Easter, and I really wasn't going to do it. I had no, at least not right now, I had no real intentions. I knew I wanted it because of the arbor, but I didn't pay attention to the sayings. I really didn't look at it that closely. And it really is about garden. And I thought, well, I really like it then, right? With all the little baby flowers. But this, you guys, this is the kick. Like, I just love that. Who isn't going to like that if I give them away? If you're lucky to get one, because I love them so much. If you're lucky to get one, then you're going to get this cute little gate. Oh, I love it. Okay, ready? Here it is in pink. So you do the trellis across the top, and I have one. I'm going to show you the trellis, and then we're going to do some grass, and then this is just sponged. I used the little tool and just grabbed a new little spongy on it. So it's not seedless preserves. That's for my other inks. But this comes off, right? And I just put a new sponge on it. And then you just sponge it. And we're going to do it. Going to sponge it. And then all these little roses, of course, I had to pop them up. You know, the question is, did she use foam tape? Absolutely, she did. Because I just love the dimension that it gives. But again, this, to me, is just so unexpected. It's so special, you guys. It's the cutest little card ever. Okay, so of course I did 3 of those. I got 3 of them done. I can't stand it. And then I just started doing my hearts. Look at the heart. Huh. Okay, so here's what I learned. This first heart I did in Smoothie ink. Don't copy me on that, because it just takes forever to dry, right? Our regular inks are water-based and they take forever, and it just needs to be red. It doesn't matter what shade of red it is, right? This is Smoothie, for crying out loud. This is pink, but on the wood it almost has, right? It looks red. So here's what I did. I made this one, right? And I made this deeper one with just some of my alcohol-based markers. And guess what? They're dry, right? And that's the difference between alcohol-based markers and our inks. And look how cute they look. You guys, right? They don't look any different. It still looks great. It doesn't have to be that exact shade, right? Even this one that's really just a red marker. This is our old, I think this one was our old one. The Shinhan markers. I just wanted to see the 2 different reds, and I don't have all our new markers yet. So this one is the closest one in the tri-blend, and this was our Shinhan. And honestly, they both look great. I don't have any issues with either one, because there's no real red in the card, so you're not contrasting with anything else. Do you love it? I hope you do. I hope you enjoy just all of this. All of this makes me so happy. Okay, so let me set them aside. Seriously. And that's only exactly, I literally did exactly what they said. I didn't even deviate, you guys. Seriously, you know that's not like me. But I didn't feel the need to do it, if that makes sense. Like, they're really cute already. Oh, here's one more. Sorry. I had another one of this one too. I just absolutely love the dimension in that little gate and the grass and just all of it. There's just nothing I don't like about it. So flippin' cute. Okay, so hang on. Let me get these out of the way. And then we are going to do some. All right, so I've got... Oh, let's do this one because I want to show you the grass. I know that sounds really dumb. I do get it. I do hear the words coming out of my mouth. I really do. But you got to see it. You got to, I don't know. I'm sounding silly, but I do. All right. I do get it. Hang on. All right. So I'm going to take my black, and there's 2 grasses on here. And all I did was stick them on and put them as close together as I possibly could. So I just really, literally smushed it on there. And then I just kind of make sure that this edge is straight for my grass. Let me get my fern. Okay, now this isn't part of the card, you guys. I already did the part of the card, but I'm going to show you how to do it because it's crazy easy. So I'm just going to show you, and that way you get the idea. So oh, sorry. I'm messing up the, you can start from one end and go to the other, whatever you're comfortable with, or you can start in the center and work out. I'm just going to do some. This isn't part of a card, so I'm just going to do some for you. Okay, so I'm just going in a line. I hope you can see that okay on camera. That's just plain. Just plain. Seriously, does that look like grass? Now watch. If I overlap a little bit, then it's even more like grass. Like, no joke. You could move it all over and you don't have to be crazy careful. I love that. Love that I don't have to be, you know how some of the stamps are where you just have to go exactly, the spacing has to be exactly in a row. And the set isn't like that. Your old friend, Sponge Dauber, you could use this. I just thought this might be easier and I still have a whole bunch of them. So I just grabbed this one. Okay, now watch what happens. So you stamped, and I stamped and left that edge. And I honestly did that the very first time. I literally just looked at the picture and went, okay, it looks like they stamp at the bottom. But I didn't get it off the edge. You certainly could, but watch, it doesn't matter. Watch. You're just gonna, literally, it's like magic. It literally is like magic. Okay, so we're gonna scrape off, you know how you do. We're edge to stress with the dauber, right? Most of the ink goes on the paper. Now watch, without re-inking, I'm just gonna smear up a little bit higher. Look at how flippin' cute that is. Does that not look like grass or what? Like, this is good, but this is phenomenal. Absolutely crazy good. Okay, we're gonna keep going because it's so much fun. Oh my gosh, I've never had, I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm so hungry for spring. I'm so anxious for some blue sky, right? Some heat, some outside, and I know you guys are with me. Okay, seriously, is that not the cutest grass you've ever seen? And we're talking about flipping grass. No joke. And look at how cute that is. Oh, I can't stand it. Okay, ready? So we're gonna do this. And, oh, but wait, there's more. Now we're gonna grab, just because we're having fun, I'm gonna grab the little leaf, okay? Our little, oh, well, I probably should put this away because I'm gonna get too excited. I'm gonna put them away and they're gonna be all inky. All right. So we're going to do this for now. Sorry, this is probably going to end up being a long video because I haven't done one in a while and I'm pretty excited to do them. There's our leaf. Now, watch. You can go off and make a lighter one, okay? And then go up and then go down. Remember? Okay. Up. All right, now, we've done enough of those. Let me show you the baby. There's a baby one, you guys. Ready? Look at this one. We're going to do this one. And it gets better. Just hang in there. There's so much to this little set. Doop, 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 doop. Okay, we're going to do a little guy. And we're going to make him a little crookedy because, you know, in life is crookedy. Okay? There's no design to this, you guys. I'm really, truly just playing. So please. Okay, ready? Now let's do some color. This is Smoothie. Now we do need a scrap piece of paper. Okay, ready? I've got my little round flowers that just like the yellow ones right here. Now what we need to do is stamp off. Oh, I've already done it a million times. Okay, ink it up, take some off, put it on. Oh, ink it up, take some off, put it on. Ink it up, take some off, put it on. Ink it up, take it off, put it on. Right, now we're going to take that one off, and we've got little centers to play with. Look at how teeny that is. Now this one we're not going to take off because we want the darker ink. We want the center to show up. Okay, ready? Look at how cute those are. Those little teeny tiny dots. I love them so much. Okay, let's put our center back. Okay, and just so you can see the other one, I'll do the other one real quick. We'll do a couple in the new yellow. So we'll do those are the shorter stemmed, you know, like in real life. Some grow short and some grow tall. Okay, no joke, you guys, but wait, it gets even better. I'm not joking. Okay, now I'm using so much time with these flowers that by the time I get to the cards, you're gonna be like, meh, you're gonna be out of here. This is the little rosette. So now we gotta go back to the smoothie. Okay, ready? Yeah, let's do the little rosettes, ready? Now the rosettes can go on the grass. Look, and it looks like they were made for it. It's seriously, some are up, some are down, right? Just like in real life, you guys. It's a meadow. Is that not the cutest little thing ever? Oh my gosh. Absolutely killing it. Okay, so that is a pretty good rendition of this card. I did most of it. The only difference is instead of making them all flat, we stamped off and popped a few of them up, if that makes sense. But that pretty much is almost identical to what we just did in front of you. So you get a good idea of all the little pieces and stuff. So let's go ahead, since we're just playing. Which one should we do first? Actually, I gotta have a picture of it in front of me so I know which one. Let's do this one. Let's color the arbor. Okay, so we've got our smoothie ink, because I want you to see the vine stuff too, because that's super, super cool. Okay, ready? Now, the only thing I noticed with this is I don't want this to be super dark. Here, I'll pull this picture up. I just want it to be somewhat light. So the hardest part is just not kind of getting too much ink on it. So I did this, and then you'll see I daubed off a little bit just so I could see, because you can't really, you guys know when you sponge ink, you can't really tell. I do like this for its flat surface. I really like that part. It made this go so much faster and with less circles. You know how sometimes the dauber makes the circle? This is a bigger circle and it's flat, so you really don't get so much of that like you would if I was daubing this. I'd get much more circles, if that makes sense. Sorry. Okay, ready? That's about how fast that goes, right? Just about as fast as you can talk about it. It goes. So now I've got, here, I'm gonna just get these out of the way so I end up with ink everywhere. Okay, so I've got my little piece of grass. I stamped my little arbor, or my little trestle, I guess it's called. So I use this and it stamps so easily because you can line up these edges. You can see through it and line them up. Look, I didn't even make any mistakes, and that is rare. That is rare, you guys. Okay, ready? So now we're gonna run adhesive just around the outside because we want this to move. Okay, so we're just gonna run my tape runner on my all-purpose mat, and you guys know if you don't have a big one for your set, you need one because of things like this, honestly, because I can run adhesive on it. And you can tell it's not just going on that, but look at you guys, nothing. And that's the brilliance of the all-purpose mat, is that it allows you to put adhesive exactly where. I think I've got ink right here, so hang on, I'm just gonna get something and clean that so I don't end up getting it on our card. And that's the other part, everything wipes up. Let me just dry it, because again, I will make a mess. Okay, so now we've got our card piece and we've got our arbor. Okay, is that dry? And we're gonna put our little arbor in the grass, because we can. Okay, ready? And you're just gonna glue him down. Okay, and then all I did to open him was just put my fingernail here and here, and you could do this before you, I'm just holding the little latch down so I don't pull it up too much, but I just want to make sure he's open up, you know, just a little bit. And then I want to do our saying. So we have send a garden of birthday wishes, or in every garden a little rain must fall, and we have thanks a bunch. I think I'll use birthday more, honestly. So I'm going to use that one. And it looks like I've got ink on that block. Hang on. I've got my black ink. Oh, sorry. I know it shakes the camera. I'm so sorry. Sorry. It's hard to do some of this stuff standing up. Can I just say? It's a little more, it really challenges you. Plus I'm getting old and my eyes don't see as well. So therefore standing at a farther distance from what I'm stamping is a little bit of a challenge. But okay, so now we're gonna stamp our arbor. Okay, we can just pick one, you guys. It really doesn't matter. And what I learned is to start on the curve. You really can do it however you want. Is that Pammy? Yes, Pam. I love this set too. Sorry, I just saw your stuff. So I'm gonna curve it. Can you see how I just moved it around on the black? And that's enough. That little bit of a curve is enough. So let me get my green, our fern. And try not to shake the camera as I do it. And then all I'm gonna do, look at you guys. No joke. It is the cutest thing. Ugh. Look. Now I'm gonna wipe it off and then just straighten it. Pull it off again and let it go where it's gonna go. And again, you've got 3 of them to play with. You really can pick. You can decide. In fact, I'm gonna turn this way so that those little leaves are at the bottom. Look at, no joke, it just stamps brilliantly. And the idea that you can get it, oh, I think I just inked that corner. The idea that you can stamp on it even after it's on the card is just absolutely brilliant, right? Okay, I'm telling you, super, super cute. Oh, I can't stand it. Okay, so we've got our little gate, and then, oh, those baby leaves. Where are those? Okay, on here, I'll show you. This is what we're gonna get. That little teeny baby leaf. And this adds so much, I think it just makes it look more realistic. Can you see where I did it over here? We're gonna ink it up. And I'm gonna think of where I want those flowers. There's 2 little baby notches in this that you can't really see on camera. And I know that I'm gonna put one there. So I'm gonna go right there, and I'm gonna turn it without re-inking it and put 2 lighter and darker. And I'm gonna do the same thing over here and kind of make them, you guys, willy-nilly. Don't make it perfect. Don't make them the same. Just kind of do it, because don't think about it too much, because you want it to be, right, some form of real. You want it to be a little awkward and a little, right, where the leaves are just kind of all over, and that's how real leaves are, right? Okay, so I did it willy-nilly, and I love him. I told you I like tiny things. Okay, and then we've got, and forgive me because I cheated on this, so you didn't have to watch me cut foam tape, because you know how I am with my foam tape, right? Oh, thank you, Terry. Okay, ready? Roses. I think we're good on the green. And these little rosebuds are the bomb diggity. Choo. I just counted to see what they put on there, if they put an even number or an odd number. And it seems to me like they're working in odd numbers, so that's kind of all I did. But they're all sized perfectly. Like, you don't have to think. These are super easy to stamp, honestly. I just plunked it on there. I didn't pay much attention. A couple of them were so crooked, I just flipped them over and did the back side. I was like, it's good. It's good. Right? Okay, now we're going to add, what do we have? Even 6. See how it kind of looks funky? So we're going to add one more on one side versus the other, because you want it to kind of be, as realistic as you can. Okay. Put my adhesive on. Oh my gosh, you guys. And this, okay, can I just say, this is a white card. This is just, sorry, I know I'm shaking the camera, just a white card, right? It's very little, like, layering and pattern paper. It's very little of that. This is white cardstock. This is white cardstock. This is white cardstock. Like, I love that we're using our stuff, right? I love that. I really, really do. That makes me so happy. Okay, so this is your garden of birthday wishes. And then we've got one more. If you can indulge me for just a few more minutes, I thought we would do this one really quick, because this one's not hard either. Once you get all the pieces, like I cut the pieces out last night as I was sitting down here watching TV. It really wasn't a big deal. You kind of end up with these little piles of, here, hang on, let me get it in front of me. These piles of, strips, basically, which is nice because I guarantee you have scraps of paper. Let me make sure I'm getting it the right way. You have scraps of paper at home that you could absolutely recreate this with in a heartbeat. I know y'all do, because I do too. I've got scraps, piles of scraps, right? Piles and piles of strips, little strips. Look how tiny these are to make a card with. Like, you could easily duplicate with that Arbor and make, dark colors. In fact, I'd love to see it in dark colors. It'd be really, really fun. With different, like, it doesn't have to be this paper. You get enough sheets to do this set, but it really doesn't have to be. Now this is that set, and I'm just gonna pull the doodling one off. And the hardest part about this now is getting it, right? Just making sure that line is somewhat straight. And then get my black ink back out. Okay, and then these stamp really, really easily. 1, 2. I'm using my pinky. Somebody asked me the other day, she's like, how do you get it so straight? And I don't know. I use my pinky on the table to hold my hand steady. So don't try to do it in air. Use something, right, to balance it so that you're not shaking or moving. That makes it so much easier, so much easier. I do it with stickles too. If you guys are in the Palooza group, I taught that on a video because I didn't realize that everybody else, that many of you struggle with it. And I think I just do it automatically, A, because my pinkies are curved, but B, also because I've got a little bit of a tremor, so it compensates for that. I think I've just kind of like a coping mechanism. You know, you just do what you have to do to make it work. It's not hard or anything. But okay, so we're gonna do our arbor again. Again, I'm just running my regular adhesive all the way around the edge. It goes on so easily with this giant mat. I don't even have to think about it anymore. I used to keep white paper here. You know how we had that big pad of white paper? And I used to keep that here. Well, no more, because then your paper gets full of adhesive, right? I hate that. Okay, make sure I've got it on straight. Oh my gosh, you guys, look how cute that is. Okay, I think we still have some grass. I think we still have grass to do. So let me do the grass real quick. Are you guys hanging in there? Am I taking too long? I hope not. I hope it gives you something to do on this evening. All right, here's our green. Now we're just gonna put it at the bottom of the arbor. And if you want, you can I overlapped a little there. I hope you can see that. And well, hang on. I think I want the other direction of grass, because if it really was planted in the ground, right, the grass would be the other way. So hang on, let me get the other one. There we go. Dun, da, da, da. Okay. Grass, I love you. Oh, wait, we got to get our stems. We forgot to get our stems. See, this is how I create too, you guys. Those of you that think I'm really organized, I'm not. My brain's all over the place. No joke. 1, 2. And then wait till the phone rings, or I'm thankful that it's just Carson in the house now, because at least I don't have kids running around. All the distracting, I know you guys, right? All the distracting that brings when you have littles in the house. Okay, we're gonna use that baby leaf again, because I love him so much. We're gonna do the same thing we did before. We're gonna literally just, what did you say? Sorry, I can't see all the, Renee, does this one come with thin cuts? Oh, sister, yes it does. Does all the things. Look, all the cutting. There's no fussy cutting in this kit. Absolutely none. Do you not know me by now? I'm so surprised that you would not know, Renee, that I don't do fussy cutting. Do you not know me? I'm just giving you a hard time. But no, there's none. 0. Okay, I want some on the inside. Remember, just kind of do it randomly, kind of googly-eyed. It's going to be what it's going to be, and it's going to look great when you get it all done. So it really doesn't matter. You kind of want it to be a little more. I'm so afraid I'm going to lose him because he's so little. Okay, ready? Now, where are we now? We've got our, I think I've got my yellow flowers foam taped already. This is the regular height foam tape. And then the pinks, the little rosettes, are the thin foam tape. Now, they have you stamp these on white and smoothie, on the light side of smoothie. Wouldn't matter if you stamped on the wrong side, really, truly. It would still show up, so it doesn't matter. And then you just put your rosettes where you made all the leaves, right? Super easy. Oh my gosh, I love these little flowers. I don't think we've had anything this tiny before. And as hard as it is to pick up my fingers, I love it. I absolutely love the set. It's so much more than I thought it was. I didn't give it enough credit. You know, I just kind of dismissed it. I'm like, it's Easter. It'll be okay, but I don't send those cards. And I just moved on. And darn it, Holly, Salinik, you sucked me right in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I don't know. It kind of looks like it needs a little something down here, doesn't it? What do you think? What do you guys think? Does it need a little more? Oh, here, I can get rid of the green. I need a little more, or is it okay? Do we want one more? We do want a heart up here, right? So I'll do that. And I'm going to put a little bit of foam tape because I like foam tape, if you didn't know. Guys, I swear, I wish I could hear your voices. It would be so much fun if I could hear your voices, because I'm sure there are points in all of my videos where y'all are laughing, because you know me well. In fact, I can hear probably you're in there correcting me on things like, no, don't do that. You would not do that. I'm sure you are. I'm positive you are, because that's why we get along so well, because you're helping me out. Okay, this one I put on the Sending a Garden of Birthday Wishes again, and I use the thin foam tape, and all I'm going to do is open these up. Well, actually, I'll just slide it underneath for now, see if I can get it straight. And then I'm going to use my fingers again to open this a little bit. Not so it stays completely open, but just enough so that it... okay, I can't be the only one that loves these cards. I can't see all the things you're saying. Terry, is this the stamp set with the card? Yes, this is the Card Workshop. I didn't even alter them because they're cute as is. I really didn't. Holly sucked me in. It's all her fault. Hey, Gail, how are you? Well, we're almost done, Gail. You're going to have to go back to the beginning. But I know you always get the card set, so you're going to absolutely flip when you get to play with this, because it's so much. It's so much good stuff. So you've got our little stamp set, our die cuts, the thin cuts that come with it. Hang on, Renee, I'll give you a quick synopsis. I'll put them all up here so you can see them. Look at it. Does this one with the grass. Oh my gosh, the grass. Why is it all about the grass? No joke. But it is. But it really is. There's something about that little set with the gate. Oh, the gate. And then we've got this one. And I love that this is just made with strips and some stamping. How easy. But it just makes me so happy. And then here is more of our Arbor with a heart. Oh, I forgot to put a heart on our... Here, hang on. We can do it. We can do it. It's only 1 second. Where did my thin foam tape go? Bloop, 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 bloop. Okay. Gail, I know. Oh, Gail, I was thinking of you earlier. I was like, oh my gosh. Because you're the only one I know in my head that always gets the card set, because that's what you enjoy doing. So I knew you had it, but I don't, honestly, my memory doesn't stick in there as much as it used to. So I don't always remember what everybody gets. So I didn't know if anybody else had gotten it, but I knew you did. Look at him with his heart. I just love him. Love him so much. Look, now he's a him. Love him. And this one too. I love this with the little grass on the sides and the little gate that opens and closes. Oh, so cute. And like I said before, I'm envisioning how you could use this little arbor. Like you can make a fence with it. And I'm so geeked about that. Like, I don't know. I mean, I know you can do it on a Cricut, and I do understand that. But so many times, I don't take the time to go get it out, load it up, find where a fence is. Like, that to me, a lot of times I mentally check out. I'd much rather that I know a fence is in there, and I know I can cut it. And you know what I mean? I don't know if you guys are like me or not, but I'm a little bit of a lazy crafter, and I know you know that. But I just instantly go, holy crap! I could have a wrought iron fence with this, or a wood fence, and just cut the arbor part off and make it go all the way across, and it would be so cute. Or what about across a photo mat? Dang, that would be so cute, you guys. Right across, right? A photo mat on a layout. This would be adorable. Adorable. And then you could do the grass. Oh, you could do the grass. And I think, like, don't stay within these colors. I would do, right? Gardens are much more colorful than this, even though I love this, but gardens can be any colors, right? They could be what you have outside. Make them tulips or, you know, all the colors you have. I think that would be brilliant too, because then it would be true to your pictures. So fun. Okay, I love you girls. You know I could talk all night. You know I have the gift of gab. But I just had to pop on and show you that this is so much more than I give it credit for. Honestly, so much more. And it literally is, look, I'll show you. I didn't even cheat. Like, they literally are the cards that they tell you to make. Like, I didn't do anything extra or different. There's no shimmer trim. Can you believe that? None. Now I might go back with the clear brush. You know me. I might go back with the clear brush and maybe do some of those little roses because they'd be really cute if they were shimmered. But in truth, I really didn't do a whole lot, and they are just simply adorable. So I will talk to you soon. I love you, girls. Bye.